everyone, thanks for stopping by. As you can see, today we are not in the studio, we are outside the studio because it's a nice warm day at the end of September, and I thought let's make the most of the nice weather. And I also wanted to show off the new shed. You may remember a few weeks ago I did a video in the shed, and it was much rainier than it is today, and the water was coming through and it was dripping through the roof and down the sides, and everything was damp, and there was condensation in all of the packaging. I just, after that, filming that video, just thought, you know what, I need to replace the shed before the winter. I was hoping to last it through another winter and then replace it next spring, but there was just no way. So fortunately, thank you to everyone who backed the Dreamstone Kickstarter. You have helped me to fund the new shed, so I had the funds and decided to go ahead. So that we've got a nice dry secure place to store stuff over the winter, and it'll make it easier to pick orders. On the subject of which, I had a very nice order come through yesterday from a gentleman who I think has seen the recent On Tabletop video. They did a bit of a review of the woods, which was nice, and as a result of that I've had a few orders. So a gentleman has sent me through a nice big order. So what I thought we would do is go into the new shed and pick it. So come on. So one of the benefits of the new shed is that I can get my display stand up as it would be at shows. Fingers crossed that we get to do shows again, and I can get this out properly. But that means that this now makes a very good basis for me to pick stock from. I don't have to keep rummaging in stock boxes. When these are emptied, I can replenish from stock boxes and do a better stock keep from it that way. So this is going to be a lot handier. It also means if there's anything maintenance wise I need to do, for example I'm missing one of the circles from here on the illuminated sign, I need to do something about this floppy top to the displays, because I have all my miniatures in here, painted miniatures in here, and then there are lights on the underside of here, so it's a light up display cabinet so that you can see what you're picking. So I can make sure that that's all serviced and running before I pack to go to shows, rather than having to go to a show and then troubleshooting early on in the morning, especially if it's been raining the week before and I've not been able to get out here and do the work. Now I can do the work in here in the dry, so that's going to be really handy. I can do touch up bits of paintwork if there are bits where the varnish has worn off on here, and it also means, because this is a 6 foot wide space, although okay it's only tall enough for the display between here and here, it's a 6 foot high space, 6 foot wide space, which is what I normally take at shows, so I can lay out my my show display across here and just check that it's still doing what it needs to do for the products that I've got on sale at the time. So this will be really handy. And of course I've got the rest of the shed. At the moment this bit here that you can't see is full of garden rubbish, so the plan is to have that half for garden, this half for my show stuff, and then have some workbenches along this side for doing moulding and casting and woodworking bits and pieces. So let's get picking this order. So let's have a look and see what the gentleman has ordered. Now the reason that I'm assuming that this is someone who hasn't come across Oakbound before is that they seem to be ordering pretty much everything that's in the back catalogue. I know a lot of people have been with us along the journey and will already have picked up bits and pieces, and also there'll be people whose names I'm familiar with. Unfortunately the house Wi-Fi doesn't stretch this far, so I've just had to turn my phone data on to pick up the order. Oops. That's just the door flapping in the wind, that's what caused that light. Anyway, while that's loading up, I know that Gnome Guilds was on the list, and this you probably won't have seen, even if you have seen me at shows previously. You might not have seen this. This is something that I did ready for Salute this year, and then sadly didn't obviously get to do Salute, so this hasn't had an outing yet, but this I set up for being able to store the bigger sets, the trolls and the tins for my for the warband packs, so that they've got a way to be displayed nicely. So here we are. Name guilds was on the list. Nork Warriors was on the list. And there, Badger Ride. So this is much easier. I can just go, yeah, one of them, 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 one of them. So that now is getting empty, so I need to be getting on to Chris and saying I need some respins of that one. And one of these guys. And now is also managed to grab the last of the original print run of the rulebooks. So these are now off the website, I'm afraid. We have sold out of the original run. You will be able to get these through Wargames Vault. The print on demand service now has these in hardback and softback, so they're still available. And we will be getting in a stock of the hardbacks and the softbacks, so you will be able to order them through the web store. They just haven't come in yet. So unfortunately, that is the last of the original rulebooks, but it is good because it gives me some space on my stock shelves, which are inside, not outside. I don't have books in the shed, even if it's a nice new dry shed. I'm not having books out here, but it gives me room on the shelves inside for the Dreamstone roleplay books, which have arrived, and they're all looking glossy and nice. So if you are waiting on Dreamstone stuff, the books are here. The only things that I'm waiting on now are the miniatures and the cards. I'm assured the miniatures are being cast as fast as possible. There are quite a lot of them, so it may take a little while, but they're on their way. And the cards, they're giving me an estimated date of the 25th of September for those to arrive, and that's actually the date, the 30th anniversary of the Dreamstone, so hopefully that's an auspicious sign, and everything will be running accordingly, according to plan. And these books and the miniatures and the games and everything that goes with them will be up on the website as soon as we've got all of those bits shipped off to the backers. So I'm not sure how much interest my shed is to you, but it's of great interest to me because it's going to make my life so much easier, and hopefully it's going to mean that if you order stuff from us, it will be picked and packed and shipped a lot quicker than it would when I was having to go through boxes in a crowded studio. And hopefully I will get to see you guys out on the road with this kit very soon. So take care, and I'll see you again soon.